ICC a bit, maybe a 15-minute game. Okay, I wonder how this goes. I've created a new presentation template. Hopefully this will work out for the ICC's screen portion. If we can't get 15-minute, what about 5-minute? Haven't played a 5-minute. Bit of fun after last night. Vask, I'm a bit higher rated than the IM at the moment. So yeah, I've always liked Blitz. I think there's a kind of comfort zone. I think I can just more comfortable with it. I think the long games at the moment, especially. Oh dear, oh dear. Play for a touchstone wall. He's going to exchange off that bishop. Allow the double pawns. We'll just take maybe and c6. Okay, aim for e5 later. So something like queen. What about a5 or queen f6, g5, g4? He's gonna he's getting that square on the control of that e5, so I'm gonna go for an attack with that knight. Try and weaken that e3. Very dynamic to do. This bishop's still bad. Get this bishop round, or maybe b6, bishop a6, or does weaken c6 a little. I wonder. I'll play this for b6 and then bishop a6 just to protect c6 for a moment. Okay, try and undermine the centre. Is that too risky? Maybe b6, bishop b7. That could be good potentially. So I've got a 30-second advantage at the moment. Oh, there's a few of you following the stream. This is a bit new. I wonder how. I don't even know what the stream looks like. I haven't checked the file after. I've just created the template. I think it might look okay. So bishop b7, rook d8, and then something like d takes. He's on e6. Yeah, I think I started thinking about, why do I miss all these resources, in longer games. I think I'm not usually looking for brilliant stuff, but here anyway, strategically, it's uncomfortable here in any case. If knight g5 is going to be a threat, I'll try and get off queens, queen h5. It's a bit desperate. If knight g5 is on e6 as well. That might be a useful move soon, like here. Or just h6. It's a bit tied out. Knight d7. Let's see if he wants the queens off. See if I can reduce this tension, or is it a really bad position for me? He doesn't mind the queens coming off. Is he winning a pawn or something? Or is it just a better position because of e6? Probably a better position because of e6. Just try and hold on for a moment. Capture of my king on rook takes f8. Oh, he's got knight takes h7. Whoops. Okay, it's looking a bit grim. Uh-oh. This is not good. Rook takes, and then takes check. Horrible pawn, king g8. Should I just try the dynamic treatment? I'll just offer e6 because of rook e8. Yeah, that's much better, I think. If I attack that, does it go back? Do I get rook d2 with a little bit of counterplay? Or he's got knight c5. So I can drop this back to c8. Or I can leave it on c6. I think I'll leave it on c6 for a moment. Just try and get this rook d2 in. So we get rook d2 and then knight f6 to g4. Clock situation is a bit critical. I hope I'm not going to get a disconnect. Oops. Am I still on? Let's just do a who. Disconnection will count as a forfeit. I'm still logged in. It's getting a bit tricky though, isn't it? So the opponent disconnected. Oh, there's 8 of you now. Yeah, welcome to this live stream. So I'm playing an international master here and getting done over. I thought I'd cheer myself up after last night's loss. Just playing IM for fun, yeah, on 5 minute. Okay, haven't played 5 minute for a while. So and where is he? Am I still connected? I type who, and it shows. Oh, I think he's been disconnected. He did seem to be lagging. I wonder if we can get 3 minute games instead, because I'm on live stream. It's more sort of fun, isn't it? 3 minute, sort of better than 1 minute bullet chess. Aha. So this game's stalled, hasn't it? Phew. I tell the opponent hi just to make sure he's still there. Something happened to the server? Connection problem? Oh well. How about I don't know, just aborting? I am worse. He's probably going to refuse. I'll send an abort request. Oh, he disconnected and forfeited. Okay, let's just try a 3 minute game, I think. Alright, just as well I was losing that anyway. Okay. Right, so 3 minute game is one of my favourite time controls actually, but the commentary scope is not particularly high. It's got to be said. Now usually actually when I'm encoding I can't actually play 3 minute chess that effectively. My clock is adversely affected, but here the streaming software is relatively quick. I have got a problem with E4 maybe coming up though. Different problem. So just block this E4. So I wonder C4 F3, try and hold up. Maybe bishop F5 was good there, just trying to exchange off bishops. Whoops. Okay, so F5 looks scary. What if I can share this F file? If I can not share the F file, if I can clamp down on F5. F5 here looks good. Looks good. Whoops. So E4 coming up. Oh dear. For the moment it's parried. Okay. Let's get the king over here. So I can take on C5 at the moment and take on E4. Right. This position looks a bit poxy actually. As it goes. I've got to make some way for this bishop. Poxy position. What about Queen E3? Just try and get pressure on E5 if it exchanges. And record. Right. So he moves the queen. Then what? Let's play here. Just treble for a moment. I've really got to do something about this bishop and the queen. So I just don't want to be in that pin particularly. What about Queen G3? And take the queen, then take on E4. Queen G3. Interesting. Pawn sack for time. So is he playing for bishop F5? What about if I do this exchange here? Isn't his back row weak? Or is it mine? Actually, Queen E5 mine. No, Queen F8. So I need a chance to do something. So I get a chance here. What about Queen D4? I'll try Queen D4s and then H3 after. He's getting a bit short on time. If Queen F4 Bishop H7, That's useful resource, isn't it? Bishop h7. So he's on my back row. I'll make some space. Hopefully not getting mated or anything. King h2. Okay, so I wondered about c5 and then I think c5 for d6 later. d6 will be bishop d5 to try and fork queen and king. Right, so queen e5 here, just trying to keep the pressure. Or not. What about c4? Hang on, c4. So what pressure is it here? I've got c6. Maybe c6. I don't think he's got any major checks. I can play queen e5, so I'm on c7. I'm on the bishop, double attack. The basis of most combinations apparently is Averbach. He's got a book on it apparently, talking about double attacks as the basis for even, you know, very complex combinations. If queen d6 would take c7, bishop d7, d6, and then I've got bishop b7. So I think this is trouble at mill for black. In fact, just taking now on d8. Oh, he's resigned. Okay. So let's have another game on 3 minutes. Okay. So 3 minutes. What is my record on 3 minute? My record on 3 minute is that's funny. I seem to have beaten my 3 minute record. I'm 2239. That is the highest rating I've had on 3 minute. I didn't realise. Okay, so French defence. So just today, I've just beaten my 3 minute record. That's pretty cool. On the auto pairing. So advance. Alright, I think I'll grab that while I can. Now if knight g5 I've got knight h6. I think I'm going to do that anyway. Mind you, here that looks a bit dangerous actually. Takes. So knight e4 looks a little bit dangerous. Well, bishop e7 just to try and get in rook f8. Let him have that little pleasure with that pawn. So if I get rook f8 in, then knight f5. Knight f5. Okay, so I'll try and get this bishop. I think that could be really dangerous. If he takes, yeah, it's, at least maybe I can exchange that later with rook takes f3. So pretty soon, in fact, rook takes f3 could be on the cards. Maybe I should consider now. I think. And I wonder d4 knight. d3 knight d4. Anything better? Or e5? Play e5 for a moment. Actually, you can just, it's bishop e5. This probably isn't that sound. It's bishop f5 though now. Bishop f5. So I'm skewing. He's got d7 check. I just take there. Shall I win that back? Just hold it for a sec. I think I'll win it back. So there's still problems for me here. Right, if I take this for a moment, go over here to protect this. He's got b5. It's not looking good. All that. Okay, let's just try and hold b5. So something like queen f6. I'm on f3. d7 is scary. b5 is scary. b5 is actually really annoying because it's d7's after, so maybe something like rook f7, trying to hold the fort. Okay, against d7 check and rook b7. So where can I move my queen after this? Right, maybe the answer now, queen here for a moment. Oh, there is a check, queen g4. It's getting a bit tense really. Or queen e6, that looks as though I'm not getting broken down immediately. There's queen d4, queen d1. Oh, it's too tense. Too much pressure on my king side for my liking with this d7, this b7 and c6 on the fire. But he's got to finish me off. Queen... Okay, so c6 is under fire. Get the checks in while I can. d1 would be useful. Maybe bail out perpetual. I think I'm going to bail out.
Draw.
Yep. That was too much pressure on my king side. Okay, and I am. Let's play boring, dull London's. Let's make it more exciting. Bishop g5. I don't want a London assistant. I'll play it with bishop g5. I can't do that to anyone. Proper London system. Bishop f4 torture. No way. This is Torre attack territory now, isn't it? Isn't it? So going for e4. Maybe e5. Let's put this rook in the centre. Oh, he's tempting me. I'll go for it. I'll play this e5. It looks like a natural development for my pieces. I'll take on the knight e4. Or even bishop h7 looks tempting. No, knight e4. Let's keep it normal. Now he's got. If I get the queen to protect f4 for a moment. He's played very good against it, hasn't he? It's a very nice setup. Seems to be pacified here. I'm at queen c2 though, so I'm on h7. Maybe bishop e4 to follow up. Looks a bit grim actually. Try and play this anyway. Bishop e4, if knight f4. Looks a bit grim. As long as he hasn't got queen g5s on the cards, try and get his bishop. Maybe g3 could be justified. Check. King g2. Oh, there's 30 of you watching. Blimey, 3-minute chess. I'm hoping that I have no idea what it looks like with this presentation I've configured. I'm hoping it's reasonable. So check or okay. So my diagonal's weak. Whoa, dear, oh dear, oh dear. This f3 is a big problem. You can prompt f5. Uh-oh, knight b4 or something horrible is about to happen. Oh, what about knight d4? No time. He's on b2. Right, let's not panic here. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What about something like knight e1 or rook e3? Anything better? So rook c4, queen f3. Let's give up. Oh, maintain that pawn. Queen e2. Let's maintain that for a moment to try and take on c4. Although queen b2 looks strong, and we're minute 27 each. Queen b2 looks strong, and it'll be on c3. This is a real pain. This position. I don't know, knight e5 using the pin, queen c2. Oh, let's put this away for a sec. No, I don't like this at all. Strong knight on d3. I have to do something quick. Anyway, I'll just attack the queen. Maybe knight c6. Try and get back into the game with knight c6, knight e5. There is no rook c4 in sight, is there? Sick. Crushing me. This is a running pawn. Unless I've got tactics on the card like knight e7 one day. My queen's about to be trapped as well, but on the bright side he's getting short on time. I don't know. I'll get my king out of here. No, this I have to stop this pawn. I don't know how. That's the only way to stop c2. Nope, he can do that. Oh dear, c1. So I'm going to end up losing a piece now. Gets worse and worse. "29 seconds. Is he going to speed up? Or does he need to? What about just knight f2? Takes. There's no queen e1 just yet. I'll go here. With the knight e5. If I can get to f7. Why is he giving me like 10 seconds to finish off? Okay. 12 seconds. Try and hold the fort. Whoops. G5 as a plan. I can't see anything else. Yes, he's a queen up. This is not good as things go. I don't know what is going on there with the connection or his time. That was just terrible. That was just horrendous. But why is he not speeding up? He's asking me, I don't know why he didn't speed up. I mean, is it connection or something? Okay, I don't know. Mattelio, okay, so French defence. Come on, let's play properly. Okay. Right, I think c5, not bishop e7 to this system. I know this. From previous. What is that? Can I just take on d4? Bit of pressure. Knight c6 on the cards. Is he going to check? And bishop f6 is going to look horrible. What about queen e6 on queen e3? Okay, those are my pawns. Am I getting a dynamic position? Maybe if I castle queenside. So what's the situation here? Bishop g7 if knight f6. He's not really going to play knight f6, is he? Okay, so put some pressure on. Maybe rook g8, knight b4. Is it worth taking on e3 and then knight b4? don't really know. I might just going for knight d4. If I play e4, then knight d4. Knight d4, knight e2. So he's got knight f5 on the cards. What about bishop f4 to e5? Hang on, it's knight. If I play takes check, knight, rook d2, he's got things covered all the time. This is really the unfortunate thing. Alright, I'll just try and keep this one covered. There's a bishop e3 trap if he wants to fall into that. That'd be funny. If he plays takes and rook d1, have bishop e3 there. But okay, so I've got a little bit of compensation, I think. If I can get my king in or something, get my king to somewhere useful. Oh, he's blunting this bishop. Get the bishop over here, c5. Okay, he's going to block with knight d4. Stop that. So where does my king belong? I'll just make sure that, oh, hang on, get off there, because otherwise the old rook c1. So I want to play something like b4. Maybe undermine the a file. So king c6 and rook a8. If I play, just get onto the a file first. Right, so d2 is on the cards potentially. Right, think. Maybe a3 and then rook e8, or here, just check and then take on a2. That's a dangerous pawn, isn't it? Just give up d3 to get a2. So I've got a dangerous b pawn on the cards or a dangerous a pawn. Let's take this for a sec. I'll play rook a3. I think I can accelerate b3. Or can I? b3, b2. b2, rook a1. I don't need to take a4. 24 seconds. What's happening with the clocks here? I don't know why. Opponents seem slower than usual. What does he do about rook a1 anyway? Nothing. Resigns. Okay. I think I'll make this the last 3 minutes. I've got to go and watch the chase. There's 68 of you. What's going on here? You like 3 minute on the ICC? I'll have to check what this looks like later. That was a bit sort of tense, wasn't it, that game? Very dramatic. But yeah, the chase, I'm going to have to watch that on TV very shortly. Quiz program. Okay, let's play English opening since I lost that last night. I might get a free volume series on English opening by Marin. It's recommended. Let's try and play it how might be considered aggressive on the queen side by some. Play d4 here, so bishop b2. Or e4, playing for e4, bishop e3, h3, bishop e3. Oh, there's knight c4. Alright, I'm getting positionally murdered, am I? Is that the story? Before I do that, what about... Okay, create some weaknesses. Nope. Oh no! What is going on here? Alright, can I provoke... Oh. I don't know what to do with that. I give up. I'm just going to give him that bishop. Oh, he's going to get horrible position. and he's a quick one, is he? What if I get knight g3 in? Is it that bad? It's going to be horrible, isn't it? It's going to be pain coming my way here. So knight e3 and the dark squares are going to collapse. This is going to be painful unless I can break through on the king side. Knight g3, e5 and f5. Knight g3 would be a nice move, potentially a bit like Benoni-ish. Right, unless I want to give up the exchange. Do this, get the queen out, the knight g3. So he's given up that nice knight. He's getting a tiny bit short of time. So I want the rook e1, rook e3. Oh, targets everywhere. He's going to play rook c3 at some point, isn't he? I want to get in e5 without losing the e pawn, ideally. And that would extend the pieces a bit. If I get in e5. If I do it here, h4. Oh, that's horrible, h4. Was it knight e4? I'll do it because of knight g4. Just in time. And I'll play f5 if needed. Or what about rook takes? No, I think if I play for f5 exchange sack, like Benoni-ish. And I got knight c5, and it looks a bit desperate after knight c5, but I'm getting a time advantage. So g takes knight c5. Of course he's better. Okay, so I want to play like rook g. Oh, horrible. These people sacking the exchange against me. Who would have thought? So queen g5. Munching me. Oh dear, oh dear. I'll get f5. Exchanging off queens. Keep the queen on for a sec. So he's going to play check or something. So h4 is a bit liable. Queen exchange again. It's crashing through, isn't he? With f3. It's looking grim. Oh, that was just unneeded. This continuation. Bishop d3 though. Last ditch attack. So f2 is crashing through. Is he not? I don't think there's anything to worry about after f2. He can just play that. For him, that is. For me, I've got more to worry after f2. Well, I'll play the check anyway. Alright, I can just about play this. Or not. Probably not because of check and then bishop e5. Whoops. Bad news. I'm going to have to sack the bishop. But he's down to... Okay, the bishop's protected at the moment. And he's got bishop e5. That's killing. Whoa. I'll let him play bishop e5 and resign, I think. Mate. Oh dear, oh dear. So anyway, that's enough for a moment. I hope you enjoyed it. I might do more 3 minutes later. Okay, thanks very much.